Chris is going to be getting naked later on the podcast. He's going to do a strip tease for us. He said it's something he learned while he was in Amsterdam. I don't know what that means, but...
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, listeners of all ages, welcome to another exciting episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some to Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And today we are doing two movies that are of the horror genre. First, we are going to be talking about a Shudder original, which if you don't have Shudder or if you don't know what Shudder is a horror movie only platform.
Yeah.
It's like $3.99 a month or $4.99 a month. I can't remember.
I fucking love Shudder. I use it all the time.
Yeah, Shudder's great because they have the classic horror movies on there. They have the the Scream films, but then they actually have some shows and they have some originals like the one Spoonful of Sugar, which we are reviewing today, featuring Morgan Saylor.
The thing that is the most unfair, I think, is just that, I mean, the lawyer that the jail provided him with hasn't even come to visit him yet.
What's your relationship?
Our relationship?
How do you know him?
Well, he's my lawyer. I'm my neighbor.
So you just want to help your neighbor?
Well, I can't just sit by and watch him go to jail because he can't afford a good lawyer. I want to help.
Well, okay. It does make a big difference to the judge when someone's there in court and actually cares about the person and is vouching for him. Especially if that someone looks like you.
That's from indie film White Girl.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like, why?
Yeah.
Oh, man. 1 second. I just realized, and I was wondering why nobody was watching us, and everybody on the podcast will be able to listen to this, and it'll be hilarious. I had not a single channel except for the YouTube streaming. I was like, usually there's like 2 or 3 people on it here.
At the very least, yeah.
Well, I was messing with, I'm trying to come up with my own channel, which would be about pro wrestling.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Something on the side, not just to take away from us at all, but, I have a lot of wrestling knowledge, and I should probably share it with the world.
I think so.
As my wife tells me. But anyway, moving on. Also in this movie featuring Kate Foster.
I think Cat Foster is what she goes.
Cat Foster, I'm sorry.
What the hell is wrong with you? My husband is lying in bed heartbroken because of your thoughtlessness. I am wearing very sexy lingerie under this robe, and the only thing he can think about is you. How did it fit, by the way?
Oh, it's great. It's so soft. I love the colors.
I'm so glad because I was worried that you might think it was tacky.
Tacky? No, it's classy. I feel like a princess.
You're an ass.
Yeah, that's it. What's that from again?
Oh, it was the show with the guy from Everybody Hates Raymond. I can't remember.
Everybody was. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Till Death, I think. Was it Till Death, I think? Maybe?
Oh, Till Death.
Yeah,
Till
okay.
Death. Yeah. It was out for like 2 years. And then also in this movie, I'm going to mess this up. Maiko Oliver?
I think it's Maiko Olivier.
Olivier. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah,
Maiko Olivier, I think. Olivier. Yeah, okay.
Olivier?
Yeah.
All right, we'll go with that.
If I tell you something, you can't tell anyone, right? Like there's laws or rules.
Eric, you can trust me. What is it?
We did it. We killed my parents. Wait, who are you calling? You can't call the police. You said I could trust you.
Lyle, it's Dr. Oziel.
You can't tell anybody.
You need to come back home.
He'll kill me. Please.
Yeah, that's from that Lifetime movie about the Mendez brothers, right?
Yeah, exactly. I could not find a clip of him talking for more than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
I literally had to go find the full movie.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was like, this is an hour and a half.
Yeah. I literally went through 30 minutes of that movie looking for a scene where he talked for more than 5 seconds.
Did you like that movie? Did you finish it? Or you said you got just.
No, to be honest, no. I watched like another 10 minutes of it,
Okay.
and I was because I was finishing up everything else I was doing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is not good.
Yeah.
The Mendez Brothers.
It's a Lifetime movie, man.
It's a
What do you mean?
Lifetime movie. So if you watch a Lifetime movie, you're going to know what to expect with a Lifetime.
Okay.
All right. Then the second movie is the big movie of the week. The one that everybody was talking about this past week.
Did it beat Shazam this week?
Shazam? Yeah.
And that's crazy because it's 2 weeks in a row, and Shazam was released last week, and this beat it. Wow. Okay.
It's because it was based on, this writer. I don't know if you ever heard of him. Do you know who wrote the original Scream?
Yeah, Wes Craven.
Yeah, who was it?
Yeah, Wes Craven. Gotcha, dude. Right.
Yeah. Got my Freddy Cougar shirt on, representing my Wes Craven love.
Yeah.
So Scream 6, featuring now one of the most famous.
The It Girl.
Pedro Pascal is like literally the actor of 2023.
Yeah.
She by far is the actress of 2023, Jenna Ortega.
Why are you three dressed like religious fanatics?
We're pilgrims.
Potato, potato.
We work at Pilgrim World.
It takes a special kind of stupid to devote an entire theme park to zealots responsible for mass genocide.
My dad owns Pilgrim World. Who you calling stupid?
If the buckled shoe fits.
That's from Wednesday.
From Wednesday. She was in that. She was in Scream a little bit ago.
X.
Just a lot of other things that
She was an X.
Oh yeah, she was an X with Mia Goth. She was in. Literally one of her favorite sayings during an interview is, "For some reason, people like throwing blood at my face."
Yeah, honestly, I'd watch it.
I get that.
If she and Mia Goth were in every movie I've ever seen from now on, I'd be fine with that. So,
I'm sure you would be, you sick bastard. All right. Also in this movie, Melissa Barria.
Look, Carla, I'm not gonna get into a big fight with you. I'm not gonna insult you or offend you. Do you love him? No, I'm not doing this. You don't. I know you don't. You know what I hate? That you're here thinking that I'm the Maleficent of the story, that I made this happen all by myself. I didn't. No, I know. That's the part that sucks so bad. He's so fucking infected with you.
That's from a TV show.
Okay.
It's a TV show that she did called Villa or Vita.
Okay. Vita. Okay.
Is the name of this.
Cool.
Yeah. It's very popular. And now for a lady that hasn't acted in 5 years, but I am literally to get her to do this movie, someone had to call someone. They wanted her back for Scream 5, but couldn't find her because nobody had her phone number.
Wow.
And so now, and I know her from Heroes because she was the cheerleader, Save the Cheerleader, Save the World.
Yeah.
And so Hayden Panettiere.
Maybe I've gained some perspective. I'm tired of trying to be someone I'm not.
Well, you've been trying to be me since 2nd grade.
And now you're trying to be me.
How do you figure?
Your little heroic act of pulling the guy out of the burning train car. It wasn't your heroic act, it was mine.
No, it wasn't.
I have it on tape. You know, a good friend of mine once said it's more important to be honest with yourself and happy than popular. I think he got it right.
That's from Heroes, like you said.
Heroes, literally one of my favorite TV shows of all time.
The first season was great. The second season was not. Is that true?
there's like 5 seasons, 4 seasons. There's a writer's strike. There's all this other stuff. I liked it to a point, and I kind of just stayed with it because I like the character so much.
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of Skyler, who was played by Spock. Gosh dang, he plays bad guys so well too. Zachary, yeah. Oh gosh, I loved him in that show. Oh, I loved him to death. But anyway, and not to be forgotten, Miss Alumni herself, who's been in all 6 of the Scream movies so far. Only her and one other person, we'll talk about that later when we talk about the movie, has been in all 6 Scream movies. The one, the only, you know her as your best friend Monica, Courtney Cox.
I can't just walk away. I've put in 4 hours. But look, you knew this about me when you married me. You agreed to take me in sickness and in health. Well, this is my sickness.
What about the obsessive cleaning?
That's just good sense. Ow!
You okay?
No, honey, I'm okay. Shake it off. Oh, God, no shaking, no shaking, no shaking. Oh my God. I can't play.
So you forfeit?
Mike wins? I can't believe it. I lost.
No, you didn't.
What?
Because I'm gonna play for you.
You can't do that.
It's okay. I don't care which of them I beat.
So that was actually, you said, I don't care. I don't care. That's actually Paul Rudd. So
that's why I kept that part in there, because we love the Paul Rudd.
We do over here. The movies don't suck and something they do. We love Paul Rudd.
Yeah, and that is the cast. Some of the cast for Scream 6, which we'll be reviewing. Chris, tell them where they can find us.
You'll find us online at moviesupside.net. We're a part of a podcast network called W2Mnet.com. Go to W2Mnet.com. You'll find tons of podcasts, ours there. You'll find Mark to the tons of stuff he does, and articles about movies, game, and wrestling. You can also find us at Facebook, Facebook.com/movies don't suck. Podcast or Twitter, MTS Podcast. On Instagram, MTS Podcast. We're also on, if you guys want shirts with our logo on it, go to bonfire.com, search movies don't suck and some that do. You'll find stuff that ours in there and stuff that Neil's made. Go to patreon.com/movies don't suck. If you guys want to send us an old-fashioned email, send us an email, info@moviesdon'tsuck.net or moviesdon'tsuckpodcast@gmail.com. And where you find podcasts, find movies that don't suck and some that do. Neil, who are we talking about today?
Chris, I got a question.
Sure.
Do you like dive bars?
I love dive bars. They're my favorite type of bars, honestly.
Do you like dive bars that have musicians that come around from the entire globe and just jam?
That's my favorite type of dive bar, honestly. So
then you would probably really appreciate the Colony right here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Now, the Colony is a place that has some of the most best music right here in town. It is by far the live music scene of the Tulsa area. It is a dive bar with people and good music. I mean, just the other day, Chris, I'm not going to lie to you. Say St. Patty's Day ended up there. A 5-piece horn set on top of the piano, the drummer, the guitar players. A 5-piece horn set with a bassoon, a clarinet, a trumpet, a French horn. Like, I was just like, what am I watching right now? This is amazing. This is awesome. Now, to learn a little bit about them, they established themselves in 1958 as the Colony Inn. The Colony has been a staple of the Tulsa music community for over 60 years. Rumors, lore, and legends swirl around the air of this longtime local haunt. Depending on who you ask, Leon Russell once owned the joint, or maybe his girlfriend, or maybe it was the place across the street. George Harrison played here, definitely played here once, or maybe he worked here, or maybe there was Eric Clapton. Didn't one of them get drunk and sleep in the dumpster? Who can remember? The 70s were weird, man. One thing is for sure. Though then and now, the Colony is one of the local musicians' haven and a place where artists hang out, jam together, and make magic happen. Not lying, 7 days a week. 7 days a week. You can come here on the shittiest Wednesday, the slowest of Sundays. There's a band jamming down at the Colony. So if you're ever through Tulsa, Oklahoma, guys, make sure to check it out. It's at 2809 South Harvard Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And if you're a band going through this area and you just want to go jam there, you can go book yourself at colonytulsa.com. There's a place called Bookings. They'll be more than happy to have you just slide on in there and have a good time.
I think one of my favorite musicians is Jeff Lewis from New York. I think when he came through with his band, he played the Colony, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like a couple months ago.
If you look at this is literally what it looks like in there. That picture is actually for my friend Jason,
that's a good picture.
Who pops in every now and then, because that's he likes to take photos of the local artists. That's like his hobby. He has a camera that costs more than my vehicle, you know. So, but anyway, if you come through Tulsa, guys, seriously, the Colony is one of my favorite spots. If you don't see me there, I'll probably be at one of 2 other spots, and that's about it.
King's one of them.
All right, before we get into movies, let's just have a 5-minute talk session about this. So Europe.
Yeah, I went to London, Dublin, and Edinburgh, and London was great. But if I had to pick my favorite, the 3 places I went to, it's definitely Edinburgh. London's really, it's great. It's it's historic, but it's so fucking crowded. Dublin was a little bit of a damper because we lost our luggage going to.
Yes, everybody. So you don't know this about this. Chris, from going from London to Dublin, they lost his luggage, so he had no clothes, no nothing.
Here's the thing, man.
No thongs, nothing.
So here's the thing. We immediately always travel light, always carry on, right? And we saw that British Airways have like a pretty strict luggage thing. So if we were to check it up at the front, it'd be 35 pounds. But if it made us check at the gate because it was too big, it'd be 85 pounds. So we're like, okay, well, we definitely don't want to pay that amount of money. And how often do people really lose their luggage? Well, it turns out we're those people that really lost our luggage. But we flew into Dublin. When we stayed overnight. The next day wore the same clothes we were wearing. We went to the to like a supermarket there, picked up clothes for a day, and toothpaste and all that stuff. And luckily we were only there for a couple of days. And after we flew there, Edinburgh, our Airbnb in Edinburgh has a washer and dryer in it. So every night,
nice.
Yeah, every day, every time it was good.
If a lot of your pictures have the same clothes in them, dude, just go with it. Yeah, it sucks. It's the worst thing about traveling.
But honestly, we're gonna post pictures soon. But Edinburgh is so fucking gorgeous, dude. It's the most beautiful city I've ever been to, and I can't wait to share pictures from all of it. But London was great. Dublin was great. We went to the Guinness storehouse. Went to the Guinness brewery there, and but we had pictures, and it was great, dude.
Dude, I'm going to tell you this right now. If this wasn't the week of birthdays, because this is the week of birthdays for my wife's birthday, and my father-in-law came in from Louisiana this past week.
Yeah.
So we went to St. Patty's. We've been going out almost every night. We're going out tonight. As soon as I leave here, I'm meeting them down at the Hunt Club.
Yeah.
Which is another local music place to go to if you guys are ever in Tulsa. If those things weren't occurring, I would be right now in Kansas City.
Oh yeah. You told me there's something wrestling happening, right?
Yeah, AEW wrestling was there last night, and I would have stayed over this day, and like we would record, and then I would have drove back Friday morning. But like literally, Tuesday they did a charity event and with a bunch of the wrestlers at a basketball thing or something like that. Then Wednesday was AEW wrestling, and if I literally didn't have the week of birthdays, I would have been up there in a second.
Oh well.
But this week, for my radio station, they actually did a Lodo show. This is the first one they've done since I've worked with them. Pandemic's been done. Now we're getting back out there as much. And it was all local except for one band called the Sports Team that were from Europe. Guys, if England, if you guys don't know Sports Team, go look them up. You'll love them. Also, the 2 Tulsa bands that played was Some Love.
Yeah, great. Some Love, great. Yeah.
And Flair, which is FLEUR. And literally go look them both up. All 3 of them were great bands. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It was awesome, dude. We had a good time. But on that note, let's talk movies.
Let's talk Spoonful of Sugar. Spoonful of Sugar, directed by. Fuck, I had that up just a second ago. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, you forgot how to do stuff. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know.
It's been a while. So
remember, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's what I heard. It's directed by Mercedes Bryce Morgan. She directed things like Come Fuck My Robot in 2020, we call Fixation. And she directed that Marshmallow Bastille song video for Happier. I don't know that song. Written by Leah St. Marie. This stars Morgan Saylor as the lead character, Millicent.
The thing that is the most unfair, I think, is just that, I mean, the lawyer that the jail provided him with hasn't even come to visit him yet.
Also, this stars Kat Foster as Rebecca.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And Mika Olivia as Jacob.
If I tell you something, you can't tell anyone, right?
This also stars Danilo Corvetti as Johnny, Keith Powell as Dr. Welsh, David Yao as unnamed, but he's in it. And why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for A Spoonful of Sugar.
Millicent is taking a semester off from her studies to concentrate on her thesis about children with severe allergies, which makes her the perfect person to take care of little Johnny, a sickly, mute kid who suffers from every allergy under the sun, from nickel to artificial fabric. His overbearing mother, Rebecca, is an accomplished author who's focused on her latest book release, while his dissatisfied father, Jacob, spends sweaty, shirtless days tooling around on a carpentry project in the backyard.
So that's an awful way to describe this movie.
Yeah, it really is. Like sometimes when I see these storylines, I'm just like, really?
Yeah,
that's how you describe this movie?
Yeah, maybe we should have the Shudder. They'll give us a better idea. So, the better way to put it is, Millicent is a person who has. Do I want to talk about? She microdoses an LSD every single day at the hinting of her doctor.
Oh no! I mean, one second. Yeah. One.
Okay.
We gotta get to the house.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And then two, we'll just put it up right away since you just talked about it.
Okay.
Nope, no, I didn't get that. I didn't put that information up. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, what do you, man, what did you think of this movie?
I thought it could be better.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm with you on that.
I thought it could be better. I didn't think it was bad. Like the worst thing I ever seen in the world, but it was like if Lifetime created horror movies.
It's also very, very slow. I would tell you that right away. Like,
I mean, it's slow, but the thing is, it pops in weird shit here and there.
Yeah.
To like make you like really intrigued. Like there's a scene on the subway I want to point out where a guy all of a sudden turns into a demon. Not going to give the full aspect of that scene, but like
that was a cool scene.
Yeah, it was like, and then it just kind of gets weirder. I remember Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, I remember Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah.
And how just the movie got weirder as it went on.
Yeah.
And it gets to the end and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that, but not as good as Stanley.
No.
But it was the babysitter and her LSD addiction going around like a kid who has all these allergies and the things that open up throughout this whole conversation.
Yeah. The sort of things are revealed slowly.
This whole movie.
Yeah, you sort of, but I mean, right away they make pretty obvious. Like right away, you're like, okay, I saw that. Like I knew that. About Rebecca and the dad. Like with this kid, you're like, this is kind of bullshit. But
yeah.
I mean, man, like it was okay. It was.
Oh shit! Did you just hear that?
Was it thunder?
That's lightning and thunder, yeah. But man, I saw the lightning cool. through my curtains.
Yeah, sorry.
That was really close, bro.
It's not raining here.
All right, I'm just gonna stay in here. Hey, if the power goes out, man, I'm just pre-warning you now, guys. I'm pre-warning this everywhere, and even if we're recording, and if later on, if there's a cut in it, you're gonna know why, because the power went out.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
So it's got a style. It moves a little slow, but it does get creepy. There are creepy parts too, but I'm not sure I'd call this a horror film. Would you?
Suspense thriller.
Yeah, it's just wrong with you on that. It's psychological horror movie, psychological thriller movie.
I mean, it's not. It's not as good as I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
But there's enough points in it that made it good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've seen like characters like Millicent in movies before though. Like the character herself, like sort of withdrawn and a social reminds a little bit of Saint Maud, a little bit that way. Reminds me of May. You've seen May, I'm sure. And it's okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was interesting at the very least to say, which was a Spoonful of Sugar.
Yeah, and to be, I mean, there were scenes in it between the kid and the babysitter that were really weird, and then it just got to the point where it just kind of lost itself in the middle.
Oh yeah,
like,
it did lose itself
in the middle. It was kind of like you're kind of like, what are you?
This
like,
this would have been a better short film, I think. Like I see like a 20-minute movie in this movie that was stretched out to be 90 minutes maybe. It would seem a little long for its subject matter. I feel like this could have been.
Well, you're pretty long for your subject matter.
That's what she
said.
said.
What we're talking about. Hey.
That's what she said. But no man, like it was okay, but it to me, I could see this being a short film. Some of it was funny, and I don't know if it was meant to be. You know what I mean, like that, and
not in a bad way. I mean, because looking at this, like looking at the poster, like you see that and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, so blood, or and then you got like an astronaut, and
that's
and you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Me and Neil,
and then we get the answers. You're not the happiest. You're not like, oh
yeah. Me and Neil saw that cover. Well, that looks interesting. We'll just do that movie. And that's what it came to.
And at this point, I kind of think we should have did the other movie.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that another time. Yeah, maybe if we get to that. But honestly, we got so much shit coming out in the next 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know if we'll have time to go.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get slammed.
I know we're
gonna get slammed.
I know, dude. All the way up till the 14th, even when Renfield comes out. I mean, we got stuff we have to see.
Dude, there's so many movies coming out. Where it's gonna be hard to figure out which ones.
But I'm very excited to see them all.
It is. I see it already in my.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you get naked and go to the movie theater, so I mean, I don't understand how you haven't got kicked out yet.
Yeah. Me too. I want to do the same. But yeah, Spoonful of Sugar, man. Do you want to get some quotes and we'll get to this scoring this one?
Yeah, let's get to the end of this because, dude, let's be honest. We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. Oh, we got so much to talk about.
So how long do you think this new segment is?
Oh, man, most of the episode.
All right, spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. The medicine go down. The medicine go down. Come on, sing it with me. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. The medicine. Do you not know this song?
Not very well. I know it though. I mean, you're jumping up and down like you're a child. So.
Well, I mean, it's from goddamn
Sound of Music, right?
Fucking Mary Poppins.
Oh, Mary Poppins. Yeah, I got you. All right, go ahead.
All right, spoonful of sugar. Is she a horror? Maybe more. Family sorrow. Clementine. All right. Anyway, people aren't what they always seem. If you don't follow my explicit instructions, he could die. A larger dose would lead to probably more hallucinations. People have this lucky life and they don't even see it. You have to be on my side of this. Are you saying I don't make you happy anymore? No one belongs to anyone. You look like a meteor from space. I need to know you understand. Oh, I understand, all right. You should wait to make it up to him, not me. First, I get on my knees, and then I open my mouth.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't feel like smiling either. You're different. I'm not. You're different to me. It will be all okay if you're with me on this and help keep this family together. Oh, you've been so patient with me. It's time for me to give you your reward.
Ooh.
You don't know him. You don't even like him. I want to show you how much I love you, even when you're yourself. And that's it. That's all I wrote down.
Okay. So my score in this is about 3.1, 3.2. It wasn't awful. It's just I don't know. Like you said, it lost itself. It
lost itself, and then I mean, yeah, there's a twist. There's a twist in this, and when the twist happens, it kind of happened too late.
Yeah,
kind of like, all right, don't care. I think it happened too late, and it didn't give you enough time to digest it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like when it happens, it's like then the credits roll.
Yeah, the credits roll. The save of the credits is a cute little thing that happened as the credits roll, but and then you can leave it because I stayed because I was just there, man, I thought it was okay, but it didn't blow my socks off, and
yeah, I'm with you on this one. I'm 3.1. I'm at 3.1.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Ooh. Yeah.
I think I was giving it a 3.1 because we saw nudity and good sex scenes. But
we did see some good sex scenes. I forgot about that. There were some titties in this. I mean, there's some titties in this.
That it wasn't like that added to anything. It didn't really add anything.
But you do see some titties. If you guys want to see some titties, there's some titties in this.
If you want to see some titties, oh my gosh, Chris, stop being a pervert.
I've heard fans
Why are you always being a pervert?
I've had
Chris?
friends tell me they wish I said that more. So some titties in this movie.
You gotta see titties in movies.
So I'm on
horror movies. Gotta have titties.
I'm on RottenTomatoes.com right now. What is the audience score for Spoonful of Sugar?
Oh, 48.
79%.
What?
I know. Now, what is the critic score for Spoonful of Sugar? There's no consensus because there's not that many reviews on it, but there is a score. So what's the score for Spoonful of Sugar?
That has to be the 48 then. Give me that.
That's 60%.
What the hell?
I'm gonna read I'll read a bad review.
Read a review on that.
Okay, so
bro.
this is one. It's an interesting, accomplished attempt at something. I just couldn't tell you what. That's one of them.
That's the best way to explain this.
And this is another one that was by Dennis Harvey at 48 Hills. This one is by Brian Orndorff at Blu-ray.com. Doesn't add to much in the end, often registering as nothing more than a bit of ugliness in search of a story. And then finally, I'll give a good
yikes.
I'll give a good review. It says, this is from Casey Chong at Fiction Horizon. The otherwise familiar domestic thriller gets a sinister LSD-induced horror ride. So, yeah. So that was Spoonful of Sugar. You guys can watch it on Shudder if it sounds like something to be into. Me and Neil were pretty lukewarm on it, but there are obviously people out there that really like it. We're just not one of them. We're just not those two people.
Hey, Chris.
Yes, sir.
It's been 2 weeks, bro. You need to sit your ass down because guess what time it is? This is the Movies Don't Suck and Something News. Chris has been in Europe for a week, so I got to tell him what was happening right here in the good old US of A.
The Oscars happened, I know that, right?
Yeah, we're going to get that one right out of the bin.
Okay.
Did you see who won?
Oh, yeah. I was awake. No, I was asleep.
Right,
I was asleep. But it was a
Best Picture?
Everything Everywhere All at Once. I knew it happened too.
Best Directing?
The Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Best Actress in a Lead Role?
Michelle Yeoh in Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Best Actor in a Supporting Role?
That was K Kwan Hu. Yeah. He won for
Best Actress in a Supporting Role?
Jamie Lee Curtis got an Oscar, baby.
Best Costume Design?
Everything Everywhere All at Once. No, what was
no, Black Panther.
Okay.
Best sound was Maverick. Best original. Oh, the one I skipped over because there was the best actor in a leading role, but you know who won that one too? It's Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser won. Of course, it's Brendan Fraser won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Son of a bitch, really. Best original score was All Quiet on the Western Front. Best adapted screenplay was Women Talking, which I don't think we saw.
I saw it. It was okay.
Okay. Best original screenplay
Everything
was
Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah. Best animated film. Animated short was The Boy, the Mole, and the Horse.
Dude,
best animated film.
You guys see that? The boy. It's on Apple Plus. The Boy, the Wolf, and the Horse. Yeah.
I watched it already.
Did you cry? I cried twice.
It was sad. I don't know if I cried, but I
cried twice.
Best animated film.
Pinocchio.
Best original song was from RRR, which it won everything.
Dude, I don't know how to fit 3.5 hours in my life, like to watch. I know I should watch it. Everyone talks about how great RRR is, but I don't know. It's a long fucking movie.
Best visual effects.
Did that go to Black Panther?
No.
What did it go to?
Avatar.
Okay, whatever. Barely movie. That's a CGI movie. Basically.
Best film editing went to
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
All right, that's it. I mean, I'm not going to cover the other ones, but yeah, Everything Everywhere All at Once. We all knew that was the way it's going to go. And then the big thing came out right after. People were really gunning for Pauly Shore to be an asshole because two people who acted with Pauly Shore, that Pauly Shore gave them, a little bit of a career, or at least Brendan Fraser a career.
Mm-hmm.
In the movie Encino Man, won Oscars.
Oh, did
Keanu was also in Encino Man. He played a math student or something like that. But Pauly Shore was quite the opposite. He was a stand-up, really good dude.
I've been super excited for him. He had to be.
His statement exactly was, I don't know if you guys saw the Academy Awards last night, but Jimmy Kimmel poked fun at me at the monologue. I loved it, but I would really loved it if my old buddies from the back in the day, Brendan Fraser and Q took home the Oscars. Never quit on your dreams. Bam.
I couldn't be happier for both of them, honestly. Brendan Fraser and Q. Like he leaves movies, comes back, and he wins a fucking Oscar. And I'm also really happy for Jamie Lee Curtis. I bet she got this movie thinking movie with a butt plug wouldn't get her Oscar. I think she didn't even think about it. But then I'm sure she didn't even think about getting an Oscar, but she got one. So good for her.
Jamie Lee Curtis, man. Did you see the speeches? Did you watch it at all?
No, I haven't had the chance to, man.
Oh, Jamie Lee speeches, she goes, dude, this is not me. This is not me. This is for the hundreds of thousands of people that go and watch the movies that I did.
Mm-hmm.
This is for the family that I'm around. This Oscar's theirs. This is the people who made this movie. This Oscar's theirs. Like, literally, she's like, I am just a small part in a big wheel that's turning. And Jamie Lee Curtis, badass. I love her for the rest of my life. Like, I wish she was my grandma.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I guess she wouldn't be my grandma. She'd be like my mom.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I'm old now. I forgot. Anyway, let's continue.
All right.
Talking about the Oscars, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are going to be putting out Bad Boys 4, if we remember talking about this. Vanessa Hudgens has signed up to be a part of it, like she was. She'll be reprising her role as Kelly, the weapons expert from Ammo, for Bad Boys 4, starring Will Smith and Martin Lawrence.
We talked about the fucking thing they did. They call it Bad Boys for Life, the third one. They fucked up, and they should just call it Bad Boys 3. So this one, Bad Boy for Life, you know what I mean? But whatever.
Yeah. Bad Boys Beyond.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. And here's the biggest announcement for this past week. Has every millennial fucking screaming to the top of their lung. Welcome to Good Burger. You have a lot of Good Burger. Good Burger 2 has been ordered by Paramount Plus.
I don't know, man. I guess so. I don't. Do we need another Good Burger?
Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger.
Can I take your order? Yeah. I was prime age for that. I was prime age for all that and the good.
My wife loves Good Burger.
Yeah.
I never watched it. I think maybe I did back in my teens, 20s.
I mean, it's
like
crazy.
That.
It was based off
in bands and doing a lot of drugs. And I don't remember it.
It was a skit off a Nickelodeon show. All that Good Burger was, and then they made a movie based on that skit, like they did with Wayne's World, or the other stuff from SNL. And so now we have Good Burger, and now they're doing a Good Burger too, which is fucking crazy.
Your mom's a good burger too.
Maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, your mom might be listening. No. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Mrs. Owens.
She didn't go by that, man. She has a different last name. But we'll see. I don't think she's listening.
Last name.
Yeah. And no S at the end of my name, dude.
But anyway, let's move on. Quentin Tarantino has finally announced. Huh?
Hey, no S at the end of my last name. It's just Owen.
Yeah, Owen. I know that.
Okay.
I don't know why I said it like that. So why you got to correct me all the time? Fuck you. Stop being a dick. Anyway, Quentin Tarantino preps for his final directing movie, The Movie Critic.
But hasn't he said that every movie was his final movie since, I think, Inglourious Bastards?
No, he said he was going to make 12 movies and he was done.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to
the movie critic. The plot details that the movie critics are being kept under wraps at this time, but THR sources have described the story as being set in the late 70s, Los Angeles, with a female lead at its center.
Cool. I'll watch it. I mean, of course, we'll watch it. It's a Quentin Tarantino movie, so yeah, easy.
We all wanted Kill Bill Volume 3, though. We just want all you guys to know that. Kill Bill Volume 3 is what we wanted. This is what we're getting. Better not fuck it up, Quentin. Anyway, the big guy himself, James Gunn, the now leader of the DCU, has made it very clear if anybody is going to write and direct the biggest superhero they have in DC, it's going to be him.
Superman?
So James Gunn has officially announced he is directing and writing Superman Legacy.
Shit. So it might be the best DC movie yet.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I mean, because to be very honest, Chris, and this is my bottom line here. If you give me that slapstick shit that you did with the Guardians of the Galaxy to Superman, I will not forgive him.
Okay. You want a serious Superman movie with Superman. Now
Superman is a wholesome, good old boy from Kansas, bro. He believes in taking care of his fellow man. He believes in, he doesn't joke a lot. He's a very more serious guy.
Okay, but the slapstick stuff for Guardians of the Galaxy worked though, because of the characters that
it worked there.
Okay. All right.
Don't put it here. Don't put your Suicide Squad. Don't give me your Guardians of the Galaxy. I need something that's going to be like that Superman.
Okay. All right.
Because, dude, he's got to make up for taking Henry from me.
Well, I mean, Henry can still come back, right?
No, Henry's not in it.
Okay.
Henry's not Superman because he wants younger because they're doing this whole 10-year thing.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And, I've never looked at two people like Henry and Ben Affleck, two guys that played their superhero, look like their superhero. I was like, yes, that's Batman needs to look like a linebacker. Exactly. Superman needs to look like that. Yes.
Are we going to get in a Black Adam 2 ever now?
No, that's not happening.
Okay. Good.
Zachary Snyder, though, has teased a mysterious message from Darkseid will be coming. And we don't know what it is.
Darkseid is a DC character, right? Darkseid?
Yeah, he's the main villain.
So
the main villain.
He's been talking to James Gunn.
If anybody, if you were to say there's two people to go against Superman the most, it'd be Lex Luthor and it'd be Darkseid.
Okay, so maybe James Gunn has been talks with Zack Snyder to do the Darkseid movie.
Who knows? But you know what we do know? We do know that the Farley brothers are going to make a Christmas themed comedy, and they got their Santa Claus.
Who's the Santa Claus? Is it Kurt Russell?
He's the man that told us that it doesn't matter if you don't remember the song you played for the devil in the middle of the road. It's the man
Jack Blackson
that told us you don't always have to fuck her hard. Sometimes that ain't right to do.
So you got Jack Black as Santa Claus? I can see
Jack
that.
Black as Santa Claus. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down all day for that.
I saw this video I saw this video of Jack Black singing to a disabled kid this favorite song from School of Rock, like just recently. It was awesome. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I love Jack Black. I mean, I've seen the guy perform live like 10 times.
He was great, right?
Tenacious D is awesome. Gattaca. Remember Gattaca?
A very underrated movie, dude. Gattaca's great. I'll go with Gattaca.
Gattaca is getting a reboot in development from Homeland, the TV show Homeland, creators Howard Gordon and Alex Gansa for Showtime. They're going to be doing a show based on Gattaca.
I'll watch that. As long as it's not a remake of the movie. I love the movie, so the movie to me still holds up.
If anything, it's going to be stretched out, kind of like I'd say Interview with the Vampire, the new AMC series.
Yeah.
Which, if you haven't seen that, that's really good.
Okay, cool.
That's a new perspective on that character. And the first episode, I was like, oh, fuck this. This ain't like what I remember. This ain't Lestat. This ain't freaking Louis. Like I remember. But then, like, when it got into like by the end of the first episode, I'm like, never mind. I'm sold.
Okay, good.
I'm here. Marvel is issuing subpoenas over the Quantumania leak that was released on Google and Reddit.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, there's some dialogue leaked and people are pissed about it.
A 63-page dialogue transcript was posted a month before the movie's released.
I mean, did it really...
They're going to court over it.
Do you think that's why it didn't make as much money as they wanted to make? I mean...
That's what they think.
I'm not sure that's the case.
Read it.
I didn't read it.
Gladiator 2. Let's move on. I hate the sad news. Gladiator 2, the new Joker, Barry Keoghan, is going to be taking a spot in the new Ridley Scott's Gladiator 2.
They can't call it Gladiator 2, right? Because Gross not in it.
I'm sure they'll come up with a name, dude.
Okay.
It's just what it's called right now. All right? But that's okay, because this sells the movie to me. I'm now sold on it. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Another actor has just signed on for Gladiator 2.
Who's it?
He's one of the best actors in the history of acting. He's the one that showed you that he was King Kong of that neighborhood. That he was not just smarter than people, but
Denzel's gonna be in this?
Denzel Washington has signed on for Gladiator 2.
Fuck, I'll watch that, dude.
I'm done. I'm done. Right there. You got me.
You got Ridley Scott. You got Barry Keoghan.
Paul Mescal, Barry Keoghan, and Denzel Washington. I don't care what the fuck they're in. It could be a movie about making Slurpees. Yeah. I'm there, bro.
Yeah. So we got Ridley. We got Denzel. We got Barry. What else do you need? You know?
Yeah, I know. Daisy Edgar Jones has landed a main role in the new Twister movie.
Oh yeah, there's a Twister.
Normal People and Where the Crawdad Sings actress Daisy Edgar Jones will lead the new chapter of the Twister series.
Is it gonna have Helen Hunt in it? And
I have no idea,
because I know Bill Pullman's gone. I know not Bill Pullman. Bill Paxton and Philip Seymour Hoffman are gone now. So
your mom's Bill Paxton.
Sorry, Mom. I don't know if you're listening. Sorry, Niels.
I don't know why I keep on saying your mom today. I'm sorry. I apologize to Chris' mom if she listens to this, because I know she does every now and then. She's amazing that I know of. Have I met her?
No,
I met her once.
I don't think you met either of my parents.
I don't think I have either.
Okay.
I think it's because you don't like me that much.
No, it's just that I don't live near them. So
you're like, I could do a podcast with you, but you're not meeting my family, bro. You know, I'm just going to say we're all going to, we're sad out there in the world, and the world is a better place if we all knew where the world was, in the place.
I think Neil's trying to stall to find to read the next.
Yeah, because I got like 4 more that I'm trying to go through what I got and which one I actually want to talk about.
I got you.
So we can cut it short. All right, cool. Here we go. Gears of War. We already knew this is coming into Netflix as a TV show. Dune screenwriter John Spatz is going to be writing it.
Oh shit! Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'm into it.
I'm in, bro. There's not several people. There's only several people you could have said screenwriter. They don't even got an actor yet. You know.
You say Dune, I'm like, oh fuck, okay. And I think part 2 goes out this year, right? Then part 2 come out like
Dune. Got it. Yeah. So you're gonna take because I've played all the Gears of War. I've played them all.
Oh yeah.
I've played. Me and my wife co-play those.
Okay.
Because it's a split screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we love them. And everybody. There's one person that wants to play the lead role, and by God, he should.
Is it? Hold on. Is it? Let me guess. Is he the best actor wrestler ever? Yeah. It's okay. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Batista.
He'd be great.
Batista.
He'd be perfect.
Batista even put on Twitter a picture of him in the gear. Goes, I can't make this easier for you guys. Dude, come on. Let the guy do it. If Dave Bautista is a bad.
We talked about how he's the best actor wrestler. Like Rock is a wrestler action star. John Cena is a wrestler action star, but Batista is an actor wrestler, and he's great in everything.
Yeah, because he takes everything to heart.
Yeah.
He is like a very caring individual.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying The Rock isn't. I'm not saying John Cena is. I'm not saying any of them are. But Dave, like, if he sees something negative, it hurts him deeply.
Yeah.
Like, it hurts him. And that's why I will never say an unkind word about Dave Batista.
We love you, pal. We love you, pal. Come on the show.
One of the best biopics in the entire history of man is being made, and I can't wait for it. It's about the stories of two movie icons that lasted ever since the late 70s until even today. They still do stand up together, talking about the ones that all told us that Dave's not here, man.
Cheech and Chong, right? Like they're doing a movie?
Cheech and Chong.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a biopic by Hidden Pictures with Christina Marquito as the director.
I want to do a quick little story about that, about Cheech and Chong. So I used to work at a television listing company, and we had a guy named Dan Rice who did editorials, and he got Cheech and Chong to do a Dana's Not Here for his answering machine.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
There is a pipe shop that sells marijuana pipes in Westport. I can't remember the name, but when you're going towards where the riot room used to be, it's like right on that weird turn.
Yeah, that's a weird turn in Westport.
That's that weird turn in Westport.
Yeah.
And it's that last one on the corner, and it has like neon signs and stuff like that. But inside there is an autograph bong by Tommy Chong. And the autograph is on his wife's panties inside the bong. It's their number one piece. It literally is. It's literally right there in Kansas City. No, I think you can, but I mean, it's like the guy's like, that's my piece, man.
Yeah, you can't smoke out of that bong. You can't do that.
It's a $2,000 art piece. Todd Field says Tar will more than likely be his last film that he ever does.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, we saw Tar. It was okay.
It's really challenging making a film of any size. It's not for the faint of heart. I wish I was cut out for different stuff because I probably wouldn't make more films. It's a great deal to me to make a film. I don't know if I'll ever make another one. That's what he's quoted saying.
Hey, fair. That's fair, man. If you want, it's an undertaking that could be hard. So,
director Cameron Crowe is plotting a major comeback with the Joni Mitchell biopic film.
Fuck, I'll watch that, dude. Yeah, I'll watch that.
I mean, what more do you have to say about that?
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell, do we have an actress? Let me look real quick. No, it doesn't say anything else. It just gives all their, all the things he does.
Yeah.
Who's Joni Mitchell is. Who's Joni Mitchell, Chris? Tell everybody.
She's a 1960s folk singer.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's get this out of the way really quick. It's sad. We got to talk about it because the movie we're watching next week got this actor involved. Lance Reddick of the John Wick films just passed away early this week. If you don't know, if you're watching it from on the sub, there he is. He was in John Wick. He was in the Lost, The Wire, Resident Evil, like the Nanny, New York Undercover.
If you you'll see him and you know who he is. Like he's in everything. He's in I was really looking forward to seeing more Lance Reddick be more the Continental guy, but sadly we won't see more of that after John Wick. At
the age of 62.
Yeah.
He died at the age of 62. Man. And man, sorry, that sucks. But here, let's go on some good news. Okay. Tom Cruise has seen the Flash movie.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
And he thinks it's the best thing he's seen comic book movie-wise in years.
So I know you're excited for it.
I mean, I'm not happy about Ezra Miller. I mean, but the thing is, it's that whole argument that Tar gave us.
Yeah.
Do you take art away from the artist?
Yeah.
Then we'd all hate Elvis. We'd all hate Aerosmith. We'd all hate the Sex Pistols. We'd all hate we'd all hate, I mean, there's so many people we would literally hate if we looked into who they are. So whatever. You know what I'm there for.
Yeah.
We all know what I'm there for.
Yeah.
Oh, what am I there for?
For the Flash movie?
Yeah. What am I there for?
I mean, you gotta tell me.
Dude, I'm there for Michael Keaton.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that looks. Oh, there's some really cool. The trailer, I was like, I wasn't really excited until I saw the trailer. I'm like, fuck, dude, really? So
Anne Hathaway is teaming up with David Robert Mitchell and Bad Robot on a mysterious dinosaur project. That's all we get.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch that.
It follows director David Robert Mitchell is making a dinosaur movie set in the 80s for Bad Robot and Warner Brothers with Oscar Award winner Anne Hathaway.
Someone goes. Anne Hathaway goes home. Was like, "What's the movie you're making?" Oh, it's a dinosaur movie.
Yeah, that's all she said. Everybody, just in case you have not had enough of Avatar.
I have though.
Avatar 3 is going to have a 9-hour cut for Disney Plus.
So they should cut up like the episodes, probably. Like I'm not gonna sit there for now.
Yeah, I don't. It's the way it says is, as Cameron feels 6 overall films weren't enough to tell the story of Na'vi, he will be completing a 9-hour cut of the 3rd film.
He must be just doing that constantly.
He's all in on these blue guys, dude. He is all in on them.
Yeah, James, dude. This is the last movie he'll ever make, probably. You know, I mean,
yeah. Well, wait for him to go out, man.
All right.
Hey, do you like Dungeons and Dragons?
I can't wait for that movie to come out. I think a week from now or 2 weeks from now.
Honor Among Thieves, the new Dungeons and Dragons movie, has a new app that lets fans create an avatar on their favorite character type.
I might do that.
I haven't gone play this yet because I just saw this today and I haven't had time. But Paramount has teamed with Lightricks, the company behind Facetune and PhotoLeap, for an app which lets fans create images of themselves as their favorite D&D characters to share or post in social platforms. These Dungeons & Dragons avatars let fans join in the fun and build characters to immerse them deeper in the game. Now, where's the app? It does not say what the app's name is in this.
We'll find it.
Sorry. All right, but it's Dungeons & Dragons Honors Among Thieves. Literally, I think if you look that up, you'll never know. Then 2 days ago, here it is. Here's the last story. You ready for this, Chris?
Yeah, let's do this. I like to move it. So.
One of the greatest comedians of our time. Our time. Yours.
Okay.
Because our time. Won the Mark Twain Humor Award. And got roasted by fellow comedians. Yes, yeah. Adam Sandler received the Mark Twain Prize for American Humor, and he got roasted hard. While the merits of Adam's humor can be debated over if you like him or not, His friend's opportunity took a jab. Conan O'Brien, who honored Lorne Michaels and Will Ferrell, said, have you asked yourself why so many of Adam's friends were available? It's because if Adam isn't working, they ain't working. Ben Stiller says his work feels effortless. I don't want to say lazy because that's not the right word, but I don't have a better word right now, so I'll go with that one. and 31 motion pictures with a combined Rotten Scores tomato of 59. Adam Sandler said, I think the reason bad movie reviews didn't hurt me is because so many in this room have made me feel good about what we did together. They make me feel like the critics didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
That's nice.
Way to go, Adam Sandler. I bought a lot of his albums back in the day.
The Laugh at You is a classic, dude. To this day.
Yeah, and they're all gonna laugh at you. I'm coming out the booth. Like, hey buddy, dude, homie, buddy, dude.
Bro. Yeah.
I love it. Hey man, that weed I gave you, that's just pencil shavings in a pen.
Yeah.
Oh man, it must be this alcohol. I'm so drunk right now. I'm so drunk.
Who's the man? Who's the man? You're the man.
Who's the man, man? Who's the man? I'm the man. Yeah, that's not alcoholic beer I gave you.
Yeah.
I love.
Yeah.
Anyway, Adam Sandler deserves every aspect he gets in life.
Yeah.
Chris, that was a long news segment because you were gone for 3.5 years. But guess what, Chris? It is now time for the last movie of the day. That was the movies that don't suck and some they do news segment. It took so long because Chris has been banging little boys in Europe.
Hey now.
Now let's get to the last movie.
Let's not do that. Okay, so this is a Scream 6, directed by Matt Benetili-Olpin and Tyler Gillett. They directed Ready or Not. That movie was from a couple years ago. Written by James Vanderbilt and Guy Beswick.
Pretty good. We liked Ready or Not.
Oh, we like Ready or Not. Written by James Vanderbilt and Guy Beswick and Kevin Winsome. Kevin Winsome is like the writer of the original. He helped direct the original. And Guy Beswick helped write Ready or Not. This stars Jenna Ortega as Tara Carpenter.
Why are you three just like religious fanatics?
Also, Melissa Barrera as Sam Carpenter.
Look, Carla, I'm not going to get into a big fight with you. I'm not going to insult you.
Also, this also stars Hayden Panettiere as Kirby Reed.
Maybe I've gained some perspective.
And also Courtney Cox as Gail Weathers.
Look, Carla, I'm not going to get...
Oh, sorry.
I can't just walk away. I've put in 4 hours. But
This also stars Jasmine Savoy Brown as Minnie Meeks, Mason Gooding as Chad Meeks Martin. I'm not going to tell that because it gives stuff away. No, I'm not going to say that one because it's just away too. Man, I don't want to give away because there's some people in here that I don't want to give away yet. But yeah, Andrea Anthony is Frankie. Why don't you go ahead and read the storyline for Scream 6?
In the next installment, the survivors of the Ghostface killings leaves Woodsboro behind and start a fresh chapter in New York City. All right, I'm going to say this right off the back. I'm going to say it before we do any of this. It is not a good sign when the horror creatures have to go to New York. It's never been a good sign. Jason Takes Manhattan. Come on.
So here's the thing about people really like these new Scream films. I'm not a big fan of them. This one is a little better than the last one, which is not saying much.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that because I like what they did. Because if you notice, Chris, where are we sitting at right now?
Oh, we're sitting in the Scream Museum. Right?
Yes. I love that they'd add that. But the thing is, I love that there's 6 movies, and in it they talk about the 2 movies that are based off. Like, I love that.
I did like the core 4. I did like that idea of it. I did like having I did like that more than the last one for sure. Of course, it has. If you guys like gore, there's tons of that in this one. But again, at the end, that walking out of them, like, there's so many fucking plot holes and shit that I was just like, come on. Like, and of course, it's a horror film. I'm supposed to suspend my disbelief on stuff. I'm like, come on, dude. Like come on.
All right. Are you ready for this, though?
Yeah.
Are you ready for this, Chris? Before we go deep into it, I said a trivia question at the beginning of this podcast, and now it's time for that answer. There's only 2 people that have been in all 6 of the Scream movies.
Okay.
Who are those 2 people?
Is Dermot Mulroney one of them?
Who?
Dermot Mulroney, the detective.
No.
Oh, well, Courtney Cox is one of them.
Courtney Cox is one of them.
Who's the other one?
Chris, the other one. This is good. You're gonna kick yourself in the nuts for this one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
The other one is the voice of Ghostface.
Really?
Roger Jackson is the only other person besides Courtney that, I mean, but Courtney has even said that she would play in these movies for free.
Oh yeah,
like
I'm sure they're
she
fun.
just loves being in Scream movies.
Yeah. Well, and she might be the next one. We'll see. This one was
one, don't give anything away.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point of this movie is just like literally, okay. They go to New York. The thing is, the stuff they play on, like one of them, and I don't feel like this is a spoiler because it's literally half of the freaking trailer.
Okay.
Like, is when they're in the subway.
Yeah.
And there's like so many different people dressed up because it's Halloween and you're in a subway in New York. Get the fucking Uber, man.
Yeah.
Like literally, what thought in your head was like, man, you know where would be safe? On the subway, Halloween, freaking in New York City. Like, I've been to New York only less than a handful of times. And I've never thought to myself, man, nighttime on the subway in New York seems safe. Like, I am 6'1", 260 pounds. I am not a small mammal at any feet, and I didn't feel safe on a subway in New York City. So I'm just saying, come on, guys, we can do better than that.
Yeah.
But there were several points of this. I'm not gonna lie, the twist, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
I got who the killers were wrong. I thought it was completely someone else, and I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I was sort of surprised too. Like this was more a surprise than Scream 5 for sure. Like, this has more surprises than that. Like, well, you said this is better than Scream 5. This Scream 6 is a fun movie, but again, it's not much better than Scream 5.
No. And also, I mean, if they continue with them, cool, man.
Yeah.
To be honest, Jenna Ortega held her own in this movie. She took control of it. So did
Melissa
her
Barrera.
sister. What was her sister?
Melissa Barrera.
Yeah, Melissa and Jenna, like literally, they're acting together. Give me a TV series with them getting followed by Ghostface every week.
Yeah.
I'll watch it. You know, and as long as they're making these movies, cool. I get it, man. You're going from the original. I mean, I know Neve Campbell jumped out of this one.
Yeah. Whatever.
And to be honest, I didn't miss her.
yeah. I didn't know. I didn't miss her either. It's like her not being in it made it just fine. You know, we didn't need her.
Yeah. Sorry, Neve Campbell, if you ever listen to this or friends listen to this or anything like that in our entire lives, but literally, I did not miss her. I did not even at one point go, "Oh, Neve Campbell's not a."
We can't really feel like she's definitely heard this by now, right? Like the movie didn't need her, but you know that's okay.
Right.
Like, we get a new core 4 now. We don't need Neve Campbell and like Matthew Lord or the core 4 were in the last ones.
I mean, they killed off Dewey in the last one.
I know, right?
You know, and he was my favorite guy.
Sorry, guys. Spoiler alert. Dude, he died in Scream 5.
Is that a spoiler alert?
It's been out.
How long is it till a spoiler? I mean, this is the next movie, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can talk about it. I think.
I mean, if we're talking about, you know, Endgame, it's okay if we talk about what happened at the end of Infinity War, because that was like 2 years in between.
Yeah.
Just like this. Man, I liked it. They made it fresh, I think, a little bit. Like, unlike how I said at the beginning of this, I said that the death nail was at their New York. I think the New York setting actually played really well for the Ghostface killer, because there's a scene in the alley that happens.
Yeah, that's good. That was a good scene. Really good scene.
That was really good. I know Flash from Spider-Man was in it.
Yeah, he was.
And that was cool. And I thought he was gonna be like, Ghostface killer's my best friend. But you know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I was actually okay with this. I had a good time.
Yeah.
There is a post-credit scene.
Yeah, stay for the very one. It's a pretty funny one. I laughed a little bit.
It's my comparison of the post-credit scene in this movie is my comparison to the I can't remember what Marvel movie it was now.
Avengers, maybe? Just the original Avengers?
No, I don't think it wasn't original Avengers. I can't remember which one it was, but it was Captain America, where he's like, patience. Sometimes it counts, but sometimes it does. No, patience. Sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. And then that's it. That's the whole cutscene. I think it was the end of No Way Home.
Okay,
if I remember. Yeah, no, not No Way Home. Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming.
Okay,
yeah. That's where that came from. But anyway, moving on to this movie. The kill scenes were great. They had great horror. They did twists that I didn't see coming.
Yeah, and you're gonna be sweet.
And you know what else they had?
What's that? Titties? They didn't have titties in this movie.
They didn't have titties, Chris. Stop being a horn dog all the time. Jerk off more often.
Okay, well, they have Ghostface.
They had Ghostface.
And yeah, Ghostface.
I mean, Chris, like, let's talk about this for half a second before we end this movie. All right, I'm gonna post up a picture. Who do you think is the most legendary horror slasher thriller killer of all time?
Okay.
Like, if you were to look at this and go, that's the guy I think slasher movies should be based off, or the guy that represents slasher movies the most.
I would say Mike Myers. I'm thinking Mike Myers.
You think Mike? You know what?
Yeah. What?
I agree with you.
Yeah. He's sort of like,
because Mike Myers is the one that started it, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then, like, you know, then you can always say Freddy and Jason, but
I'm right.
Yeah, but
well, I mean, I think Freddy was a different kind.
Yeah, he
of
was
slasher.
He was
because he had the attitude. He talked.
Yeah, like when it comes to Jason and Michael, they're kind of the sort of same thing, like big hulking, just killing machines, you know. And Freddy was kind of like, I mean, he was a creep, but you know, look at Runtime, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, he was there. So I'm gonna go with Mike Myers being the quintessential baddie, you know, quintessential monster.
And this is my favorite fact that I found out about this entire movie.
Somebody dressed as Jojo from Powerpuff Girls seen in the subway. Rogel Jackson, the voice of Mojo Jojo. It's also the voice of Ghostface. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Do you remember Mojo Jojo?
Yeah, I do. He's a monkey, right?
Oh my God. My name is Mojo Jojo. If you do not know my name is Mojo Jojo, then I will tell you my name is Mojo Jojo. Then you will learn that my name is Mojo Jojo. Like, oh my God, I love that character. My favorite character, the Powerpuff Girls.
So should we see some clips on this one, or some quotes on this one? Then we'll talk about our score.
Yeah, well, I guess only because you're being weird.
Well, no, because you want to get out of here at 8 o'clock. I know that.
I know. Yeah, I don't talk about my own personal life.
Okay.
That's why I text things to you, sir, and not say them on camera or recordings, sir.
Sorry.
Anyway, what's your favorite scary movie? He's got a knife. You do a class on slashers and you still walk down a dark alley alone? Oh, here, let me do it different. You do a class on slashers and you still walk down a dark alley alone. Yeah, there we go.
Going, yeah.
When the knife went in her, she wasn't even human anymore. You're getting warmer. You're on fire. Who gives a fuck about movies? We do, because we have a movie podcast.
Yeah, we like movies.
Just trying to look out for you. You can't do it for the rest of your life. Oh, Chris, you always say the most romantic things.
Oh.
Do you have anyone that still wants to target you? Well, not alive. Or maybe without Ghostface, your life might just fade away. Slumber party with the core 4. Sorry, I'm sorry I punched you. No, you're not. You're not sorry at all. If this was a normal stab movie, this would be their lair, which means this is not a normal stab movie. No press. Last time I saw you was in a Gleek Cub. Don't you understand? The legacy character's in free range now. No one cares about the last generation. God damn, I got it wrong again. Fuck this franchise. Who do you think started the rumors in the first place? Chris, you need to shut your whore mouth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I saw that in a scary movie once. And that's it. That's all I got.
All right, what's your score on this, man?
I mean, man, it didn't change the world, so I'll give 3.8. I mean, it was good. It was better than the last one. I had fun. Ghostface popped up, made me happy in the genitals. But you know it. And to be very honest, I'm very happy to see Hayden Panettiere return, and so I mean, I felt good with this group. I was good. I was happy. I liked where it went with it, and I liked the twist at the end. It was like, you know, what Scream movie where it was like Aunt Jackie was a part of it?
Man, I don't remember.
Like 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah,
3 or 4 maybe.
I'm with you on the score, but a little bit lower, 3.7. But it was fine. It was better than the last one. I didn't hate it. I enjoyed my time watching it. And I watched the next one. You know, this brought me back a little bit.
I'll watch your face. That's what I'll do.
All right, man. I'm on RottenTomatoes.com. What is the audience score for Scream 6?
The audience score is going to be 73.
92%.
92?
Yeah. They have audience says on this one too.
No, cool. Give it to me. I want to hear it.
Building
I think it's just everybody's in love with freaking Jenna Ortega.
Ortega.
I really think I love her to death. Like I could not get enough of her.
Audience says building upon the requel and even improving on it with the lovable core 4 and some gnarly kills. This sequel is a total scream. All right, man.
It's a total scream.
So what's the critic score for Scream 6?
76.
Certified Fresh is 77%. You're really close.
I was off by 1.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Critics' consensus,
oh man.
Critics' consensus is certain aspects of the horror's most murderlessly meta franchise may be going stale, but a change of setting and some inventive set pieces help keep Scream 6 reasonably sharp. So, but yeah, that's Scream 6 came out. I'm sure Scream 7 will be out next year. So
that's amazing.
It's the number one movie at the box office the last 2 weeks, so people want to see it, and we did. Yeah.
Did you see it?
I saw
Were
it.
you naked?
I was not.
Did you get naked a lot?
No. In fact, I chemicals on all the time in the theater because that's how I roll. But yeah, that's Scream 6. What are we watching next week, pal?
Next week we're gonna do 2 theater movies. We haven't done that in a while, but I mean, I'm gonna fit it in. I want to because I want to see Shazam. There's no way I'm passing up Shazam.
Shazam 2,
and that's the one that go to the burner if we're gonna throw one away.
Yeah.
And so Shazam, and then we're gonna see, of course, the man himself, the dude that knows how to get some gnarly ways, the man who told Bill this is not an excellent adventure, the man who said, I will not be just the one, the guy who ate the red pill, the man, the legend. They will write books about this man until the day he dies. Mr. Keanu Reeves. We are going to be seeing John Wick 4.
And I've heard great things about it. Like without.
I don't even know how to go with this one.
Okay, all right. All right. So we'll see you guys. You guys can find us online. Moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on W2net.com. Go number 2 net.com. Just see where we're a part of. We are podcasting there while tons of others. And Mark Radowich has done Radowich Broadcasting, and they got articles on movies, games, music, and wrestling. You guys can visit us on Facebook at Facebook.com/Moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter, NTS Podcast. We're on Instagram, NTS Podcast. We are Bonfire. Bonfire comments, Movies Don't Suck, and something to do. You'll find shirts with our name on and stuff some Neil's made. Go to Patreon.com/Movies Don't Suck. If you guys want to send an email, info@moviesdon'tsuck.net, moviesdon'tsuck@gmail.com, and where you find podcasts, find Movies Don't Suck and something to do. Watch it on Facebook on that page, watch it on YouTube, subscribe, and watch it on Twitch and try that too. Neil, what do you do for small businesses?
We hug them and love them. And
we do.
Make them feel great and appreciated. I give them free advertisement right here on this podcast. We'll give you out to our thousands of listeners, our millions of followers. We'll be more than happy to advertise your business. Email us, message us. We'll be more than happy to put you out there so we can just get somebody out there for you and you alone, because we support local. You support local. Remember, corporations take away from you. Local gives food to some family. Everybody, let's get out of here. That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, every time a woman feeds you a spoonful of sugar, remember, make sure it's not a roofie in your drink and you don't have to scream later. Have a good night.